right now on SAU Weekly. Stepping Up, how a suicide prevention walk is bringing the campus together to raise awareness and spark important conversations. And graduation day is just around the corner. See how students are adding some personal flair before they cross the stage. And in sports, on to nationals, who St. Ambrose will play in the first round of the national tournament. Plus, how the university's new women's wrestling team is preparing for its first ever season and building excitement on campus. Your latest news and sports from St. Ambrose University starts right now. Welcome to this edition of SAU Weekly, your source for the latest news and sports from St. Ambrose University. I'm Ross Willard.
And I'm Ray Romulus.
The SAU community came together this week for the first Out of the Darkness campus walk. The event raised awareness for suicide prevention while connecting students with mental health resources. SAU Weekly's Casper Altman has more.
Students, faculty, and community members gathered Thursday afternoon for St. Ambrose University's first Out of the Darkness campus walk. Ambrose partnered with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention Iowa to promote mental health awareness and encourage open conversations surrounding suicide prevention.
I was fortunate that St. Ambrose reached out to me in January and wanted to plan it. And so overall the message is you're not alone. Here are the resources that are available. Here are the direct resources in our campus, in our community.
Organizers say students can face increased pressure during major life transitions, making awareness events like these especially important.
The campus walks, I think, are so pivotal because they bring awareness to, obviously, the college-age students who do see a higher risk of suicide because of the pressure that you guys are under. You're in this huge transition of life. Sometimes your support systems aren't there. So it's a really good way to bring suicide prevention and awareness to the campus.
Organizers say the event exceeded expectations with over 60 participants and more than $4,000 raised. They hope to be back next year.
My hope is it was the first annual walk, and St. Ambrose seems super excited to do it again. So I think we're already planning for next year.
With SAU Weekly, I'm Casper Altman.
Thanks, Casper. If you or a loved one are in need of mental health support, you can contact free and confidential support 24 hours a day by calling 988. On-campus resources can be found at the SAU Counseling Center.
As seniors approach their end of their time here at St. Ambrose, an annual tradition continues to showcase students' creativity. Dozens of students decorate their graduation caps to show their reason for completing their degree. Students spend time decorating their caps to make them stand out in a crowd of graduates. Senior Katie Lee has the special reason for decorating hers.
So my grad cap is a collage of my family because they've always supported me and has helped me become the person I am today.
St. Ambrose graduates will cross the stage with their decorated caps on Saturday, May 16th at the Vibrant Arena.
Coming up next in sports, who the Fighting Bee baseball team will play in the first round of the national tournament.
Plus a sneak peek at the inaugural women's wrestling season with head coach Carly Rusk and a local recruit.
Join SAU Weekly's Bradley Thiessen Cooper as he takes you inside SAU athletics. Stay tuned.
Visit Ragged Records, one of the largest record stores in the Midwest. Browse more than 30,000 new and used records, from timeless classics to new releases, and rare finds in every aisle. New to collecting vinyl? Check out our large selection of stereo equipment to spruce up your listening experience. Find your group at Ragged Records, located along Motor Row in Davenport and in Rock Island next to Roz Talks.
Capture a piece of the past with Trash Can Annie, where vintage meets vibrant in every stitch. Browse our carefully curated collection of clothing and accessories, ranging from the late 1800s to current styles. Dress to impress with Laura's unique style and wardrobe consultations. Find a style and make it yours with Trash Can Annie, your destination for timeless fashion.
Whether you're a competitive runner, looking to stay fit, or just looking for comfort and support, Running Wild has you covered. Locally owned for more than 3 decades, Running Wild is the Quad City's trusted source for athletic wear and accessories. No matter your experience level, we'll help you find the right fit with all the top brands for running and walking and the latest in running apparel. Open 7 days a week, just up Brady Street. Don't walk, run to Running Wild, your run specialty store.
Tune in to KALA and hear something different. Programming that celebrates the diversity of our listeners. We're advocates for the arts, showcasing your favorite music from around the world.
We're storytellers, producing award-winning news and educational podcasts.
We're dedicated sports fans, bringing you the latest Fighting Bee action from St. Ambrose University. We're a learning lab, mentoring the next generation of broadcasters and content creators. A part of your community for 5 decades. We're KALA Radio, 88.5 FM and 106.1 FM. Turn it on and turn it up.
Ready the studio in 3, 2.
Welcome to this edition of SAU Weekly, your source for the latest news and sports from St. Ambrose University.
We begin with breaking news after a vehicle crashed into a non-residential campus building overnight.
We should always have places to promote inclusivity on and off campus.
You guys got the opportunity to scrimmage against 3 Division I basketball teams. How did your team benefit from that later on in the season?
Well, I think it's just a great experience for our players.
Being able to run and be around the people that I enjoy gives me a reason to be passionate about running.
Welcome to Stingers, discussions with SAU Bees over everyone's favorite drinks.
What happens to you, though, seriously, if you drink the whole cup?
You get all your papers done. And
yeah, right.
The St. Ambrose track and field teams are continuing to make noise heading into their championship season. Both men's and women's squads delivered standout performances at the CCAC Championships over the weekend, with several Fighting Bees punching their tickets to National. Joe Reinhardt, Elijah House, and Caitlin Konecki all earned National A honors, while Lauren Johnson met National B standards. With conference championship now behind them, the Fighting Bees are proving they can compete with some of the top programs in the NAIA. Good luck to our Fighting Bees heading into nationals. After a strong season that culminated in a conference championship title, the Fighting Bees men's baseball team gathered in Modern Woodman Park to hear their name called in the NAIA tournament bracket. It was a thrilling day for the Fighting Bees on Wednesday as the team learned 4th-ranked Nelson University out of Texas would be their opponent in the first round. It's the first time the Bees have made it to the tournament since 2017, winning 5 win-or-go-home games in a row to close out their regular season. The Bees took down St. Xavier in 3-game series to clinch the conference tournament title and a spot in the national tournament.
It feels awesome. We had some time to celebrate, but now we're all working hard to get some more wins. We didn't expect it, but it's something that we set out to do from day one, and I think we're all happy with the success we found, and we just want to go out and keep winning more games.
We kind of went in the last 2 weekends because we had to sweep all 4 games against Cal St. Joe's to win the conference, and told them that, hey, that's what we got to do. We got to go in there and get 4 games, and if we don't win the conference. So we said, hey, we're going into this like a tournament, and the guys stepped up and did it then, and then last weekend in the conference tournament, we do one game at a time, and that's how we'll do this tournament. We'll play the first game, and then we'll worry about the second game after we get done with the first game.
The Bees open up tournament play against Nelson University in Bellevue, Nebraska next Monday at 11 a.m. The lacrosse season may be over, but postseason awards are rolling in for both men's and women's teams. Despite a tough season for the women's team, Carson Giamatti was named second team all-conference. Giamatti, a sophomore midfielder, led the team with 19 goals and added 4 assists. On the men's side of the field, goalkeeper Carter Gross was named Heart of the Conference Newcomer of the Year. Gross led the conference with a 61.2 save percentage. 3 other Bees earned second-team honors. Attacker Cameron Washington had 68 points. Midfielder Zach Brown scored 26 goals, and defensive man Adrian Fergus caused 30 turnovers. St. Ambrose finished the season 9-5 overall and 7-2 in conference play. History is hitting the mats here at St. Ambrose this fall. The Fighting Bees will debut their first ever women's wrestling program. SAU Weekly's Jess Vargas caught up with head coach Carly Rusk for a look at how she's building a legacy from the ground up.
For years, the wrestling room at SAU has been a place of grit and tradition. Starting next semester, the university will have new weights to carry.
Establishing a culture is our #1 goal. We would like to, have a culture of hard work and respect for the sport. And I think that growing the sport and showing little girls that they can wrestle at the collegiate level too.
That culture starts with recruiting. Coach Rusk is looking for pioneers who can handle the pressure of being the first while representing the school's identity.
I think it just shows how well-rounded we are as a school, and that women can compete in anything.
One local standout says she wasn't even sure if she'd wrestle in college until she met head coach Rusk.
I love being a part of that first step because I love just introducing people to the sport. I've grown up doing the sport. I did it in 5th grade, 6th grade, and then throughout high school. I love showing little girls what all you can do with this sport. It is such you can tell when I'm in the wrestling room here at DeWitt, you can tell how close we are as a family, and that's what I want. I want to bring that into St. Ambrose when I go in there and I'm practicing with all these girls from all over. I want to bring how close we are here to there.
Ashley is no stranger to being a trailblazer. She was also a part of Central DeWitt's first team. Now she is prepared to take that experience to the next level.
I want to have an encouraging coach. I want to have a coach that's going to have my back. And when she was talking to me and my mom when we went and visited, she was I give all the girls my number. They always can reach out to me. It was just it will feel like I have her as another parent.
For SAU Weekly, I'm Jess Vargas.
Thanks, Jess. The Fighting Bees will officially start competition in the fall. Coach Rush says that she is still actively recruiting athletes. We will be watching when they take those first steps in the fall. That'll do it for Inside SAU Athletics. I'm Bradley Thiessen-Cooper.
And that's all we have for you on this edition of SAU Weekly. We'll be back next semester with the latest news and sports from St. Ambrose University.
Remember to check out the SAU TV, Facebook, and Instagram pages for our newscasts, top stories, and more. You can also find them on The Hive at sauthehive.com. Thanks for watching.
We'll leave you with this week's campus question. What advice would you give your freshman self? Thanks for watching. Oh, what's up? My biggest advice for freshmen is I would say be a little delusional and believe in yourself. You can actually do crazy things and you don't really know until you do it. So if you have a goal or a dream and you want to go be great at something, who cares if people say you can't do it or they question? You can do it, and the only person that's really going to fight for you is you. And the person who cares most about your dreams is you. So if you want to do something, go after it and show everyone that you can do it.
A quote that has stuck with me from my grandfather is to learn, make friends, and have fun.
Get into as much stuff as you can reasonably handle early. Obviously don't overload yourself, don't burn yourself out, but find that spot where even if it's 1 or 2 things, just get your foot in the door as soon as possible, and you can decide for yourself, no, do I want to push this any further, or am I comfortable with this?
I would tell freshmen to get in any clubs, any involved extracurriculars that they possibly can while at SAU.
The following advice that I would probably give to freshmen is that when entering college, you do not need to know right off the bat on what you would like to do. You can explore a little bit, take a few fun classes, get to know what your options are.